Many gardeners choose to purchase transplants from reliable sources for convenience. The investment of time and materials also makes the purchase of transplants a more economic solution for the home gardener. But there are many reasons you may want to start your own from seed. Specific heirloom varieties, availability for the time of year, and the sheer satisfaction of growing produce from seed cause many gardeners to undertake the task at least once. Let us share with you a few tips to help you be more successful starting your plants from seeds. We will explore the key factors to your seed starting success: quality seeds, planting media, adequate moisture, good lighting, and proper fertilization.
One of the first things you need to do is select your seeds. You have hundreds of options to choose from through online, in-store, or print resources. One thing is for certain: without high-quality seeds from reputable sources, your effort, no matter how perfect, will be in vain. The urge to buy cheap, low-quality seeds is real and often plagues many growers. From the start, they are doomed if those seeds are not viable.
When purchasing seed, in addition to the variety, you'll want to consider the seed quantity, germination rate, and be certain it was packaged for the current year. Let's take a look at the following example. This packet contains 100 milligrams of seed, or 1/10 of a gram. Some distributors will indicate quantity as a number of seeds per packet. Upon opening this packet, we discovered 19 seeds. At a modest 80% germination rate, or the lowest seed germination rate for most seed lots, this packet should produce approximately 15 plants under ideal growing conditions. The seed packet will contain valuable growing information and should be read thoroughly. On the bottom right, please note the date for which this seed was packaged. As seeds age, germination rates decline, especially if the seed is not stored in a cool, dry place. Always read the seed packet.
You may notice some seed packets indicate that seeds have been treated with various fungicides or insecticides. These treatments are used to increase their viability. If you plan to grow organically, be sure to start with non-treated seed.
As with seeds, soil media must also be high quality. After all, soilless media is the foundation for your plants. It must supply moisture to your young transplants to enable them to grow to their potential. Seeds and soil media are not places to try to save money. A good soil media has the ability to hold moisture, is sterile, and fine enough to provide good seed-to-soil contact. You may have seen these media labeled as growing mix, transplant mix, or potting mix. Generally, they're a mix of peat moss, perlite, and vermiculite. Never use garden soil because it is too dense and may contain weed seeds and diseases.
Many options are available for containers: cell packs, plug trays, organic pots that decompose upon planting, or a myriad of upcycled containers can be used. Most importantly, these containers need to have a drainage hole and be of appropriate size for the plant you intend to start. While seed and soil media are no place to be frugal, you can be thrifty with containers. Selecting the appropriate sized container comes with experience. As your gardening skills improve through trial and error, it's important to remember root-bound plants are at a disadvantage. Once your materials are in place, you are ready to plant. Mix water and soil media in a separate container to a consistent moisture level that is appropriate for planting. Mix in a manner that is similar to kneading bread. Add water until the media is moist enough to hold together, but not so wet you can wring a steady stream of water out of it. You will also notice a change in color as moisture is added. Be aware that if water puddles in your mixing container, the soil is too wet, and you can compensate by adding more dry media and mix thoroughly. If planting into a tray, you'll want to have approximately 1 inch of soil in the tray and level it. You can use your finger, a popsicle stick, old pencil, or a paint stirrer or other objects to make simple rows for seeding. Place the seeds in the rows, lightly cover the seed, and gently press the soil. Remember, the planting depth is 2 times the length of the seed. For example, lettuce is not planted nearly as deep as a cucumber seed. If planting into a plug tray, upcycled or biodegradable containers, fill the container with soil and plant the seed to the correct depth, again gently pressing the soil to make good seed-to-soil contact.
Cover the tray or container with a clear film bag or commercial cover. Make it as airtight as possible to prevent the media from drying out prior to and during germination. Optimum soil temperature for germination typically lies between 60 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. For many garden vegetables, the top of your refrigerator will suffice for speedy and uniform germination. However, some seeds may need a warmer soil temperature that can be achieved with a heat mat. The closer seeds can be at their optimum soil temperature, the faster they will germinate. Remember, for most plants, germination does not require sunlight, but young plants do. Monitor your containers closely, remove the cover, and provide ample light upon emergence of the first leaves before the plants become leggy or spindly. Consult your seed packet for light requirements of the seedlings. Southern-facing windows may provide adequate light, but in some cases, supplemental light in the form of grow lights may be necessary. If you notice your plants getting long, weak, slender stems, increase the light. Grow lights should be placed nearly touching the leaf tips and moved up as the plant grows to maximize the light intensity. With light, also monitor your plants daily for adequate moisture. An easy way to monitor soil moisture is to lift your containers. If they're lighter than they were at planting, provide water. They should gradually increase in weight because of plant growth. Make sure the soil is not permitted to completely dry out. If possible, maintain moisture levels similar to the media that you initially placed in your containers. Watering from the bottom is an easy way to provide moisture, but don't let the plants stand in water. If watering from above, be sure the water flow is gentle, similar to a light rain. If you are concerned about soil moisture, commercial soil moisture meters are available from various sources.
Soil media may also contain starter fertilizer. While soil nutrients are not required for germination, young seedlings will need nutrients soon after their leaves emerge. Starting 2 weeks from emergence, some fertilizer can be applied once per week to vegetables such as tomatoes and peppers. A standard mix is 1 ounce of soluble fertilizer such as Miracle-Gro per gallon.
It can be gratifying to watch plants grow from seed to harvest. By selecting quality seeds and grow media, having the correct moisture and adequate light, you will set yourself up for a season of success in the garden.